Hey, cuties. I'm sorry. I'm Lanikia, and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is the Bold and the Beautiful edition. You know what? I actually had to go out of town today, so the video is going to be a little later. As I try to watch these and catch up on what I've missed so far. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this bold and a beautiful. On a scale of 1 to 10, y'all know how we do. I'm gonna go ahead and give her a. She was like a 8. I'm a she was probably an 8. Really, she was probably a 7 because it wasn't much. Like the anticipation of what's going to happen is more than what's actually happening. I think tomorrow will be like a 9 or a 10, but today it was more like a 7 or an 8. Let's get right into it. So let me think who I want to start with, child. Let's start with Eric, and they pick up where they left off with Eric and Donna. Eric and Quinn talking about go we we're just not meant to be. Like, we love each other until we were meant to be until we're not meant to be together. And they love each other, they support each other. And he tells her, go after your man, the wedding's right down the road, right down the beach. Go ahead and go get him or whatever. And she was like, okay. She was like, yes, I have a wedding to stop. And I still say, Eric, you could have told this girl this before you left the house, so she would have had more time to try to stop this wedding. So anyway, so she runs and trying to stop the wedding, and that's when Donna comes in, and Donna says, I saw Quinn, and she was running, and she looked upset. And he said she was hurt, she was a little bit angry, but at the end of the day, we both know that she fell in love with Carter. Like, when she had the affair, she really fell hard for Carter. And even though we care for each other, we're not. Our time has passed. Their love is was good, but their time has passed, and they're moving on and everything. So then we see him telling Donna, I don't regret this decision. I'm happy to be with you. I love you. She says, I love you, and they just gonna be together, I guess. But she wanted to make sure that he was okay with this, and he said, yeah, he's okay with it. And so then y'all, we go to the church. So we go to the church, right? And we see Carter and Paris are getting married, right? So you know what, I said I didn't like the dress yesterday. I still don't like the dress, but I get it. I get the concept. I get what they were going for. I it's not my favorite, but Paris is a pretty girl, so she could pull off things or whatever. And so they're at the wedding, y'all, and Charlie says, Charlie says, okay, so Hope, go ahead and he goes through it. Does anyone want to stop it? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Nobody says anything. Grace looks at Zende, and Zende like, ma'am, I'm not saying nothing. And and Ridge is just like, he don't say anything. But y'all, Carter is up at that altar thinking about Quinn. I said, boy, you know you some kind of dirty. You wrong for this, Carter. You wrong doing Paris like that. Because I'm sure if we went in her thoughts, she's thinking about you and all the moments y'all had together, and you sitting up here thinking about how you love Quinn and how intimate you are with Quinn, your intimate moments and all that. I said, boy, if you don't leave this girl alone, you know you don't want her. But he keep on going. So Charlie said, okay, Hope, it's time to speak. And I said, where they do this at? Never seen this at a wedding. I said, oh, Hope finna sing. She can sing, and she started talking, and I said, oh, okay. And so she started talking about true love and how this was. It came out of the blue, but that's how love is. And when you find your soulmate and your true love and the person you can't live without, and all that, everything making Carter think more and more about Quinn. I said, boy, if you don't sit your butt down. And so they starting to go through the wedding and everything. And so Charlie is, going through the ceremony, and Ridge said, listen, I can't, hold on. Ridge said, hold on, I got to say something. I said, well, what is it, Ridge? And he said, like Hope said, this is about true love and happiness and finding the person that's meant for you. Ridge was telling Carter, don't do this girl like that. That's what he was telling Carter, because he said this woman is an asset to us. She is a wonderful woman. She's kind. She's sweet. She's all of this. And y'all should be, you have to find the person that is meant to be for you, that loves you unconditionally, that forsakes everybody else, that don't want nobody else. I said, preach to him, Ridge. And Carter said, Ridge, you know me better than anybody else. Yes, she do. And that's why he's trying to tell you, don't do Paris like this, sir. You know you don't want her like that. Don't do her like that. But, Carter didn't pay attention to what Ridge had to say. So Charlie said they wrote their vows, and Paris, I don't know if you love Carter or not, because what you said was he's attractive, he's intelligent, he's something else. And did I mention attractive? I said, are you in lust with this man or in love with this man? Which one is it, Paris? But Carter's speech was no better, and her mama knew it too. And Miss Grace just put her head down. I said, you ain't lying, Miss Grace, because Carter talking about, I need you. I need you to move forward. I need you to help me move forward. And I said, boy, like Paris, listen to what this man is saying. He's saying, I'm using you to get over what I had, what I was into. He said, I have all this love to give, and so now I can give it to someone and all that. But he's talking about Quinn, that he just needed you so that he could finally get over Quinn and just move on with his life. That's what he was saying in his vows, and Ridge knew it too. And Ridge just shook his head. What else can you do? Ridge just shook his head like, I'll be. So then they started. The Charlie said, "Well, it's not official until you put the rings and everything on, and I declare it." So they show Paris putting the ring on, and then that's the last thing we see before we see Quinn. Now Quinn has tried to get over there, because Eric told her to go over there. Quinn has tried to get to this wedding, so she go out and she try to get her car. The valet, he done took an unofficial break, so ain't nobody to give her keys. So Queen goes in her hair and she gets a hair clip, and I said, "Oh yeah, you can pick lock." No, she cannot. She said, "This don't work." No, yes, it does work. You just don't know how to work it, ma'am. So she threw that that hair clamp down, and she was like, she started going towards the beach, like using her phone. I said, "You don't know where it is?" And so she started using her phone and doing all that. And this man says, I said, "How you gonna get there, Quinn?" And this man says, "You need a bike." I said, "I know y'all not finna put this woman, this grown woman on a bike to go and get this man." They said, "Yes, we are." And Quinn said, "I'm about to get on this bike, girl." So Quinn got on that bike. Quinn couldn't ride the bike, baby. I can't ride a bike either, so let me not laugh too hard. Queen got on that bike. She was swirling. Get out the way. Get out the way. I said, oh my gosh. Then they had a volleyball come out. They had a man come through here and drop stuff. She fell off the bike, got back up, going through the grass, trying to take shortcuts, trying to get there. I said, this is a mess. And so then Quinn finally get there. Why this woman get off the bike instead of riding it all the way up to she get off the bike? And so she get off the bike and she started running the rest of the way when she get near. I said, okay, Quinn. So then she burst in or whatever, and everybody turned around. I said, it's too late, because you could tell Carter's smiling, Paris is smiling, Charlie is smiling. I said, oh, they done got married. It's official. You too late, mama. And that's how it went off, y'all. A mess. A mess. You know what? Them putting Quinn on that bike. It's a solid 8. It is. It's a solid 8, because I laughed off that one. But that was the Bold and Beautiful, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Even if you don't subscribe, that's okay. I'll still be doing these videos for you. But hit that like button for me, and I'll see you tomorrow for Friday's episode. Please don't let it get interrupted, because I got to see this. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.